Heiress charged with aiding alleged cult, free on $100 million bond. Claire Brofman, 39, a daughter of the late billionaire philanthropist and former Seagram chairman Edgar Brofman Sr., surrendered to the FBI and pleaded not guilty to racketeering charges. New York AP, Heiress to the Seagram's liquor fortune and 3 other people were arrested on Tuesday in connection with the investigation of a self-improvement organization accused of branding some of its female followers and forcing them into unwanted sex. Claire Brofman, 39, a daughter of the late billionaire philanthropist and former Seagram chairman Edgar Brofman Sr., surrendered to the FBI and pleaded not guilty to racketeering charges. Ad choice advertising and invented by Teeds. She was freed from custody following a late afternoon court appearance where she pledged to post a $100 million bond to ensure her return to court. U.S. District Judge Nicholas Garofis set the high amount after hearing prosecutors label her a flight risk and learning she has a net worth of roughly $200 million, including a stake in an island resort in Fiji. Advertisement. Brofman, who appeared in court wearing flip-flops and a t-shirt, didn't comment as she left a federal courthouse in Brooklyn. She was to remain under house arrest following her release. A former competitor in international equestrian show jumping competitions, Brofman is accused in an indictment of taking a number of steps to help NXIVM's founder and leader, Keith Raniere, exercise control over members of the upstate New York group, including identity theft, interception of electronic communications and money laundering. She was part of an inner circle of loyalists who committed a broad range of serious crimes from identity theft and obstruction of justice to sex trafficking, all to promote and protect Raniere and NXIVM. U.S. Attorney Richard Donahue said in a statement, Raniere was arrested in Mexico this year and was brought to the U.S. to face charges that he, along with an adherent, the TV actress Allison Mack, coerced followers into becoming slaves to senior members. In a statement, a lawyer for Brofman, Susan Necheles, called the charges the result of government overreaching in charging an individual with crimes just because the government disagrees with some beliefs taught by NXIVM and held by Claire. We are confident that Claire will be exonerated, she said. Advertisement also arrested Tuesday were Nancy Salzman, who was the organization's longtime president, her daughter, Lauren Salzman, and a former bookkeeper for the group, Kathy Russell. All 3 were released on bail without entering pleas. Despite criticism for years by ex-followers who called NXIVM a cult and a pyramid scheme, the organization's intense self-improvement classes had, at one point, earned it thousands of adherents, including some with Hollywood ties. They included Nikki Klein, an actress who appeared on Battlestar Galactica, Brofman's sister Sarah Brofman, a son of former Mexican President Carlos Salinas de Gortari, and India Oxenberg, a daughter of Dynasty actress Catherine Oxenberg. In an indictment, prosecutors say Mack, who played a teenage friend of Superman in the CW network's Smallville, helped Raniere recruit women to a secret sub-society within NXIVM whose members were branded by way of a surgical tool with a symbol that resembled his initials. Women were expected to be subservient to masters, prosecutors said, including giving in to demands for sex. The arrest of Brofman, who has long been affiliated with NXIVM, wasn't a surprise. At a court hearing in June, a judge rejected an attempt to get Raniere released on $10 million bail paid for by Brofman after prosecutors labeled her a co-conspirator. In earlier court filings, the government detailed how Brofman gave away tens of millions of dollars of her fortune to support Raniere and his group, including paying for private air travel at a cost of $65,000 a flight. It also said Brofman has paid for numerous lawyers to bring suits against NXIVM critics. Advertisement. In a website post last year, Brofman called the secret society a sorority that has truly benefited the lives of its members, and does so freely. She added, I find no fault in a group of women, or men for that matter, really taking a vow of loyalty and friendship with one another to feel safe while pushing back against the fears that have stifled their personal and professional growth. Raniere and Mack have also denied the allegations. In their court papers, the defense lawyers have said the supposed victims of the group were never abused and were in fact independent, smart, curious adults, searching for happiness, fulfillment and meaning. Raniere, Mack and some of the other defendants were expected to appear together at a pretrial hearing on Wednesday in Brooklyn. Associated Press writer Mary Esch contributed to this report from Albany, New York, by Taboola. Sponsored links, promoted links. You may like Vikings, free online game. Play this for 1 minute and see why everyone is addicted. Vikings, free online game. Undo Babel. Say hello to the app which gets you speaking a new language. Just 3 weeks. Babel Undo fashionable. How to dress your mother on prom event to do not get embarrassment. Fashionable Undo Throne, free online game. You think you're tough? Then play this game and prove it. Throne, free online game. Undo Top Man Fun. 10 most breathtaking highways of the world. Top Man Fun. Undo Far.